Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending another lecture on Pokemon biology. Joining me here in the classroom today is, of course, my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, if you could, please say hello to everybody.
Woo! His name is Professor Jacob, and is here to teach your class.
I don't like this.
I'm sorry, is that a theme song? Have you been writing me a theme song?
Yeah, what did you think? What did you think of my theme
That's flattering.
I have some notes, but I will give them to you after class. It's not perfect, but things rarely are on the first try.
Yeah. Curtis, I'm not going to pull any punches. It's a pretty bad theme song for the professor.
It's less a theme song and more of like an idea of a theme song. Like there's something. Well,
it's not even the song itself that's the problem. It's more of the guy singing it. You're just pitchy, dude.
That's uncalled for.
You're pitchy.
Wow.
You're really pitchy.
You don't even know what that word means.
You're pitchy. I mean, it sounds like you're holding a pitcher when you're singing. You're just really pitchy. Is that what that means?
It sounds like you're about to throw a baseball really hard. You're just really pitchy.
Right. Yeah. All the pitching puns. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. There's more pitching puns. Okay. Well, hey, the other person here, I guess I should introduce them as well. Is our trainer in training, Corbin.
Trainer, training, and in the process of being trained. What's up, everybody?
Yes.
Learning a little bit every day. But, am I taking away a lot? Am I retaining information?
No.
Yeah, some,
probably
yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
You know what? What I really need to do is do a comprehensive test. I haven't done that in a long time. I think the last time I did it was on Metapod. Which was a
lifetime ago. I was still 10 years old then. Now I'm still 10. Still 10, yep.
I really think I should write a comprehensive test on all of the Pokemon that we've learned about so far, and do that one day and see how far you guys get.
I'm not gonna remember anything. It's gonna be bad.
You know what? I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that.
You can try,
but not today. Instead, today I'm gonna teach you guys about a very, very special Pokemon. Does anybody know who it is?
Well, I think you told us last time. Right.
I always do.
He usually does.
I always do, and you never remember.
It never helps.
It's a week since, we talked about that last, so that's fair.
Give me a hint.
Okay, it's Poliwag. We're learning about Poliwag.
Oh.
No, that wasn't it. Give me another hint.
No, it's definitely, it's Poliwag.
For real? Okay. Oh, okay.
Yes, Poliwag, the Tadpole Pokémon, some of you may know it as. But yeah, okay. it's I mean everybody knows a lot about Poliwag. We've all seen Poliwags before. I mean, they're there. If you go to a pond, you're gonna see a Poliwag.
They're literally the pond outside the school, next to the tree where Butterfree the Butterfree likes to hang out. You guys remember Butterfree? Well. I still wave to him every day to class. When I'm in my bike taking Perry the Psyduck to his office, because he also works here. He's a school therapist. So
yeah, I get it. You're trying to paint a picture for them. Really embrace them in the whole school dynamic so they can all be a part of it. I get it.
Well, people aren't here in person. They gotta feel like they're a part of the classroom, a part of the school.
And they are. And they are. I mean,
they're literally enrolled. You're listening to this for free.
They should definitely be sending in their homeworks.
Oh, it's not free. It's not free. We're charging their bank accounts for this class.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Sorry, students.
Make sure. And in fact, some of your checks have been bouncing. You should look into that. Okay. So has anybody? I mean, okay, you've all seen a Poliwag, but I have another one here, so we can look at it and kind of take an actual,
a closer look, other than it just hanging out in the pond outside school.
That's where
Butterfree hangs out. Did I tell you guys that already?
Oh my god.
Yes, you've talked about Butterfree the Butterfree.
Okay, sorry.
Butterfree, the Danger Butterfree. We've talked about that.
That's right. The Danger. That's his middle name. Right, the Danger, yeah.
Oh, that's his nickname. All right, here is a Poliwag.
Oh, hi, little cutie patootie. Look at this little baby.
What is that?
That sounded kind of offensive. It's a Poliwag, Mr. Curtis. You've seen them all the time in the lake or the pond. Outside of the school, next to the tree, where Butterfree the Butterfree likes to hang out.
It's just a blue blob.
Well, okay, it's far more than a blue blob.
Curtis, you're a white blob, okay? So what?
To this Poliwag, Curtis, you're just a white blob.
Yeah, you're a
this
white
Poliwag
blob.
is looking at you, and it's like, This thing doesn't even have a tail.
Yeah, you white blob, dumb glasses.
I do have a really cool trench coat though. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're always wearing
but
that
you
trench
don't
coat.
You don't have, like, big pink lips.
my lips are
Yeah,
pretty.
they're kind of ashy and crusty. What the hell's wrong with you?
Wow.
Okay, let's describe this Poliwag. Anybody who, wants to take a stab at it, go for it.
Cuter than Curtis, tell you that.
Okay, all right, let's not attack the other students, Corbin.
No, all right. You know what? I'm not attacking. I'm pointing out an observation. I'm pointing out an objective
is
fact.
true.
This Poliwag is cute as all get out.
If
and
one-
Mr. Curtis,
One
You're not.
could scientifically rate the qualities that make one cute. This Poliwag would have more than Mr. Curtis does. That is true.
it's pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little baby.
Okay,
a
but
little
if we
pink
could,
mouth.
let's get a little bit more specific. Let's talk about the details of this Poliwag for our students at home who can't see it.
Okay, so it's this tiny little blue ball with little legs, there's no toes, and it's
Well,
got
they're
no
mostly-
hands.
They're like just feet. It doesn't have legs. It's just feet.
Just feet, and it has a long little tail.
Okay, I feel like you're missing a very prominent feature.
The big. Did somebody draw something in the middle of it, or did somebody vandalize this Poliwag? Because there's a big swirly, circle thing. What is it?
No, that is actually, and maybe I shouldn't say this now because this is mostly the only thing the Pokedex entries talk about, but I'll go ahead and say it. That's actually, its innards that you can see through its skin.
Bullshit.
No, nope, and watch your language, please.
Say
Sorry,
what now?
sorry, that was rude of me.
We'll talk about it more in the lesson, but
That's its
now-
innards. The
Yeah,
swirly thing, the
yes.
little whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know what part of its innards it is. I would have to assume that it's
The
like
inside innards, the
like-
innards.
I don't know, something with the digestive tract. I'm positive.
It's the inner innards. Okay.
Yeah, not the outer innards.
No, not the outer innards. The inner
The
innards.
the outards.
Yeah, the outards. Sure. It's not the. Yeah.
Okay, hey, does anybody want to go ahead and give Poliwag a touch? It's a she, by the way. It's a female Poliwag.
Oh, it's a she. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can give her a name too if
She,
you would like.
she can stay right over there.
Mr. Curtis, would you like to touch it?
Nope.
Nope.
She can stay right over there. Nope.
Okay. I don't know what your
Yeah,
your deal is
I will
today.
recommend if you poke its belly, be very gentle about that.
Okay. All right. I'll be very. Ew, it feels weird. Ew, it's
A
kind of
little bit, yeah.
a little slimy.
Oh,
not gonna
don't
lie.
push it. Don't push it too hard.
I didn't push it. I did
Corbin.
not push it. I didn't push
Its
it. I
legs
didn't-
are very, very weak. All right.
I didn't push it.
You might knock it over.
It's fine. No, I'm not touching it anymore. Okay. It's very fragile. It seems. It's very
Yeah.
it almost looks. It's like a film. I guess that's why you can see inside of it. It's like a
exactly.
It's like
Good
it's
observation,
very thin.
Corbin.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Does anybody want to give this Poliwag a name?
How about Cuter Curtis?
Blub.
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 Blub? You want to name it Blub?
I look
Blub.
at this. I look at this thing, and I see Blub.
How about Cuter than Curtis? Let's
This
name
is
it
Blub.
Cuter than Curtis.
I vote for Blub. I like Blub.
Let's ask her. Hey, Blub. Hey, do you like Blub? Yeah, see, she likes it. You can hear her.
All right, Blub it is.
What
Blub
is?
it
I'm sorry, I wasn't looking, Mr. Curtis. What is she doing to signify that she likes it?
Well, she is kind of stepping back and forth on her little feet.
Okay, like a little
Yeah.
dance, I guess.
Right, yeah, but she can't really
Oh,
hop or
two-step.
anything.
She's blowing a bubble. That's
That's
cute.
Be careful though. Careful.
Can you
Those-
blow a
those will
bubble,
low-
Mr.
those-
Curtis?
Those will lower your speed. Be very careful.
Oh, sorry, I can't have that. Mr.
No, you
Curtis,
can't.
can
You
you blow a bubble?
No, I cannot.
you?
Nope.
You cannot? That's
No.
what I thought.
Nope.
Yes, you can. Here, get him some soap.
Oh my
No,
god.
I'm
Here we
not.
go.
I'm not.
Put soap in your
Curtis,
mouth.
Curtis, we're not having you eat soap again, okay? All right, not again.
All right, you're right. You're right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put Blub back into her Pokeball.
Okay. Bye, Blubby.
that
See that
noise?
bubble? That was
Oh.
that was me blowing a bubble.
You
Oh,
just
man.
you just spat on your desk.
Yeah, that was disgusting, dude.
That was horribly
I
disgusting.
told you I couldn't do it. You didn't believe me.
We believed you. We believed you couldn't do it.
I didn't, and it's gross.
Okay, all right. Let's not focus on that. Instead, let's read some Pokedex entries.
Yes.
Okay, starting with the Kanto region. Its newly grown legs prevent it from running. I guess the fact that they're newly grown is what prevents it, not that they're legs.
Weak and flimsy.
Weak and flimsy.
So its newly grown legs prevent it from running. It appears to prefer swimming than trying to stand.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Tiny little baby legs.
Tiny little, not even really legs. They're just feet.
Just little nubs.
Yeah, little nubs attached to its blobbish body.
Yep.
Okay, the next one says the direction of the spiral on the belly differs by area. It is more adept at swimming than walking.
Oh, that's fair. It's water type.
Yeah, nobody's forcing it to be on land.
Yep, nope.
Okay, and the last one here from the Kanto region says, the spiral on its belly is its internal organs seen through its thin skin. It is better
confirmed.
There it is. Yeah, I feel like this entry kind of like brings a lot more heat than the other ones do.
Yeah.
Say what now?
The other ones are like, it has tiny little baby legs, so it can't run. The spiral on its belly changes direction. This one's like, the spiral on its belly is its internal organs poking through its skin.
That's cool, though. That's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Yeah,
However, I have to say,
metal.
that's going to make it a terrible Pokemon for battle.
Do
What if a
not
Sand
bring
Slash...
this Pokemon into battle. I cannot stress
what
this
if a
enough.
Sand Slash can literally just, like, barely touch this thing? Boom. Innards all over the ground.
A Caterpie could barely touch this thing and cut all of its innards out. Yeah, I don't understand how this is beneficial to have your organs like so close to your skin that you can see them from the outside.
Don't question Arceus's will, okay?
You're right. I mean, and I'm sure it'll probably, once this Pokemon evolves, that spiral will go away, right? It's not gonna still be there, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the answer.
We'll have to wait until
wouldn't-
next week to find out.
I wouldn't think so. If it gets bigger, its guts are gonna, skin's gonna get thicker. Its guts are not gonna be as visible anymore.
Exactly. Okay. Moving on to the Johto region. Because it is inept at walking on its newly grown legs, it always swims around in water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I would too.
Because this is honestly this is the first time here in the classroom that I've ever seen a Poliwag not just swimming around in the water.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one jump up on land?
No, all the ones that I've seen from afar have just been in the pond outside of the school. That's it.
Yeah, the swimming.
Yep.
I wonder if they have if they need to keep their skin wet too.
Probably. If they dry out, that's not going to be good for it.
I mean, I don't know. It's not in the Pokedexes, so I can't say for sure whether or not that is good for it. But
I think
I guess we could have.
Say
Hey,
that.
Hey, Mr. Curtis, would you like to do an experiment for us?
No,
Yeah,
you know
sure.
what? Don't dry out any Poliwags, Mr. Curtis, please.
Yeah, see how long you can keep a Poliwag out of the water.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what?
See what happens to it.
We'll
I
see.
don't think you should. I don't think you should.
I'll post one up at the house.
Wait, what? Wait,
what?
I'll post one up on the house at the house. I'll
You
tie.
said, okay, well,
What
you
does that
said
mean?
on the house there that
Yeah.
time for sure.
I will tie it to a post on my house.
No. Whoa,
What
wait,
the?
no.
That's not. That
And
is
we'll
not
see how long it takes
ethical.
for it to dry out.
No. Cut the assignment, Professor.
I'm
Tell him
cutting
not
the
to do
assignment.
this.
I don't like where this is going. It's very
No,
dark.
you're not strapping water type Pokemon outside of the water where they'll die. You fucking psychopath.
No.
All right. Okay, language, please.
Sorry.
Corbin.
Sorry.
You could just calm
Sorry.
down.
Listen,
Okay,
it's all
so
for it's all for
experiment
science.
canceled. Curtis.
Oh, disappointing.
I know you love experiments. Okay, where was I? I think actually that does it. Did I? No, I think I only read one, right? For the Johto
Yeah,
region.
I think from Johto, yeah.
Okay, the second one here says the direction of its belly spiral differs by area. The equator is thought to have an effect on this.
So if it's below the equator, it
The
swings in
equator,
direction.
huh?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's thought to. It's not confirmed anywhere. But it's maybe it's something about the spin of the Earth. I don't know.
That's half of these Pokedex entries. They're just guessing.
Right.
They don't
Right.
know.
They really are. Okay, the last one here says the swirl on its belly is its insides showing through the skin. It looks clearer after it eats.
After it eats. Oh yeah, because its intestines are filled with food, so it's gonna be more prominent.
So this is why I think that this the innards that you can see are part of its digestive tract, right? Because when it eats, it affects that spiral.
Yeah.
Well, if it made it less visible. Well, no, you would think if it had food in its belly, you'd be able to see the food, so the lines would get darker.
Right. That's why they say it's more visible if it eats.
Oh, it's more visible if it eats.
No. It looks clearer after it eats.
Yeah, it's more clear. It's more visible. That's what it means.
I see. I
It's more clear to see
Wait.
I interpreted it as less clear.
No.
When it more eats, clear.
The intestines are more clear to see through the skin in its body. It's more clearer. That's what it said.
No, okay, it definitely doesn't say more clearer because that's just not.
That's not proper grammar.
Correct.
You're right.
It looks. Okay, this is so vague. This is so vague. It looks. First of all, what is it? What is it? Is it just its skin? Is it skin clearer?
Skin?
And so you can see.
So the question is it the skin that's clear and therefore the circle is more prominent, or is it the circle that's more clear, making it less prominent and blending more into the white background? That's the question.
I'm gonna assume that more food means that the intestines are more visible.
I don't know. You wouldn't know by reading this description.
Wow, this is like that discovery of how Psyduck's brain waves are that of sleeping things that cause that stir in the Psyduck community. This is causing a stir in this classroom community right now.
It is, and I don't like it.
I would need to see it. This Pokedex entry is not clear enough on what it means by it looks clearer after it eats. Maybe its eyes just get better and it can see more clearly.
Oh.
That's what it means. It looks clearer.
That's true. That might be true.
Maybe that's what it means. Maybe the it in that paragraph is Poliwag itself.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Okay, that does it for the Johto region. That very confusing note is where we'll leave off in the Johto region. Let's move on to the Hoenn region, where they say Poliwag has a very thin skin. It is possible to see the Pokemon's spiral innards right through the skin. Despite its thinness, however, the skin is also very flexible. Even sharp fangs bounce right off.
Wow.
Wait,
okay, so never mind. You can throw that in battle against a Sandslash, and it'll be just fine.
You can bounce it like a basketball, this thing.
Yeah, you can throw it against a spike. Be fine.
Yeah, you probably could, and it wouldn't...
Literally, you can have a Sandslash, just jump on it. Straight up. Just on its back, just... boo, right on it. It's going to be fine.
Hey, Mr. Curse, I thought of another test for you.
Yeah, you know what? Don't try that. You know what? I don't think you should. Just in case.
You're right.
How much pressure does it take to puncture a Poliwag?
No, you know what? That's literally just straight up. How far do I go before I kill this thing? That's
an hydraulic press here, Mr. Curtis. Maybe that will.
You're not putting a Poliwag in a hydraulic press. That's unethical.
It really depends on how sharp the material that the thing is that you're using to cut the Poliwag, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Because it's more of a cutting than it is gonna bludgeoning. It's not gonna have any kind of effect on a Poliwag. You can you can smack that thing with a baseball bat all you want, but if you
I wouldn't advise it. That's abuse.
Poke it with a fork, it's gonna pop.
I still wouldn't recommend doing that either.
I don't recommend any of this.
I feel like this lesson is going to turn Mr. Curtis into a murderer. I feel like we should just he's already killed a Squirtle.
You're right. This is the one that turns him into a murderer. This is the one.
I would never kill a Pokemon.
You have literally a Squirtle.
No, never.
And I mean the countless of Spinarak that failed in your genetic tests.
I don't kill them. They just get eaten by the other Spinaraks.
Okay, that's indirect murder.
They get recycled back into the gene pool, so to speak.
All right, just
God.
move on. I don't want to hear that. That was the worst sentence you could have said ever.
All right, the last one here from the Hoenn region says its slick black skin is thin and damp. A part of its internal organs can be seen through the skin as a spiral pattern.
Yeah, we know that.
But but it did say it's slick. Wait, it says it's slick black skin. This Pokemon does not have any black skin.
No, it doesn't.
I did not see any black
skin. Because the black spiral isn't its skin. It's the internal organs that's black. If anything, the skin is clear.
These professors need to compare notes, man.
What are they talking about?
I don't know.
I would say it's dark. I think what they meant is it's dark blue skin is thin and damp. I think that's what they meant.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, probably.
It's
not black.
It's white tumbly.
Maybe they saw a Poliwag hanging out in like a polluted
It was
river.
really dark outside.
It was really dark outside. And it was in a polluted river, so they just assumed the skin was black.
Okay, that does it for the Hoenn region. Let's move on to the Sinnoh region. It says, its skin is so thin, its internal organs are visible. It has trouble walking on its newly grown feet. Great.
Yep.
Yeah, Sinnoh really bringing a lot of new stuff to the table here. Okay, again, nothing for Unova, nothing for Kalos. Let's instead read Alola, because Alola always comes through. They always do.
That's right.
It's
Hook
like,
me up.
It's like they forgot about that, about doing these Pokemon in those like Unova and Kalos regions, and they're just like, I don't know, just copy their homework. Just copy their homework. Anyways, that's my thoughts on it. Okay, the first one here in Alola says, the swirl on its belly is its internal organs showing through. If the swirl is tinged white, that means it's affected by some disease.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a good way to figure out if your Poliwag is in trouble. That way you don't have to take it to the, Pokemon doctor or whatever. You can just, okay, well there it is. It's just, you can just tell by looking at it from the front, outside.
Okay, but I mean, you should still get it cured.
Well, obviously.
Okay, well, it's sick. Okay, that's it. Now
it's
I know
easier
it's
to diagnose. Like, hey, something's wrong with this thing.
Well, yeah. Okay, the next one says, it's still not very good at walking. Its trainers should train this Pokemon to walk every day. Because when you're a Poliwag, every day is leg day.
That's right. You know what trainers should do? They should give their Poliwag trainers. Yeah? To walk in? Like shoes?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they called sneakers in the Galar region? They call them trainers.
Yeah, they call them trainers. Yeah, they do.
Okay. I call them sneakers or running shoes or something like that.
I call them clip clops.
I call them short borps.
We're just making up words now. Okay,
yeah,
continue.
Yeah. Corbin, all words are made up. So.
You know what?
That's true. Think about that. Think about that for a little bit. Go into the corner and think about that for a second.
I'm staying right here. I'm fine.
Okay, you know what?
I don't know if the professor tells you to go in the corner, you gotta go in the corner.
I'm good.
Listen, when you signed the contract for this class, one of the clauses was, if I tell you to go into the corner, by God, you go to that corner. Are you in the corner? I'm not looking. I'm looking at the whiteboard.
All right, I'm gonna get in the corner.
All right.
To the corner.
All right, you can come back now.
All right, cool. Sounds good. I'm back.
Hey, learn your place, Corbin.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. All right. The next one says, despite the danger, it wants to come up on land. So it does its best to waddle along, but when an enemy finds it, it rushes back to the water.
Oh, little scaredy baby.
Aww.
I imagine it trips a bunch too.
Yeah, tries his best.
Because it's just not good with its legs.
No, it sucks.
Just rolls and tumbles.
Yeah, so if you ever see a Poliwag outside of the water, just be really cautious around it. Don't try to scare it, because it might hurt itself.
Or hit it with a baseball bat, like you were saying.
You could. You know what? You could do that. That is actually safer, because again, you can't puncture its skin with a baseball bat.
Sure thing, if I see a Poliwag chilling outside of the water, I should use a baseball bat to smack it back in the water.
I mean, kind of just tippy tapping on it. You don't have to
wind it back and hit it like a home run.
You don't have to follow through on. You don't have to grand slam it.
Just golf club it.
All right, let me write that down on my notes real quick. Don't grand slam. Poliwags. Gotcha.
Yeah, and also make sure there's no nails on that bat.
No nails on.
Because that will end a Poliwag for sure.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Not a fun time.
Okay, the last one here from the Alola region says, the direction of the swirl on their stomachs differs depending on where they live. Poliwag aficionados can tell them apart at a glance.
All three Poliwag aficionados can tell them apart.
Hey, Poliwag is a very popular Pokemon, okay?
Is it though?
Do you think that they're also aficionados on Poliwhirl and Poliwrath?
I'm sure there's, maybe there's probably more because they're cooler.
They're just once it evolves, I don't care about it, all right?
Those are separate groups.
I am a Poliwag aficionado, okay? Poliwag.
I'm pretty sure Misty features a Poliwag in her gym, right?
Features?
No.
Do you mean, that's a weird way to say she uses a Poliwag?
Yeah.
No, I think
it's
one
of her Pokemon that she uses as a gym battle.
No, I think she only uses Staryu and Starmie.
I think she uses other ones too.
She might.
She definitely has a Psyduck. I know that.
Yeah, she does.
She has a Psyduck, and I think she has a Togepi. Although,
yeah, she does.
It'd be very irresponsible to use that in battle.
Yeah, that thing would pretty much be dead.
It's like not even out of its egg yet.
No.
Okay, that does it for the Alola region. Let's move on to the Galar region. I really like this entry. This is a wait, no, not this one, the next one. But this one's pretty good too. For Poliwag, swimming is easier than walking. The swirl pattern on its belly is actually part of the Pokemon's innards showing through the skin.
Yep.
I don't know why I had such a hard time reading that. It's literally the same stuff that all the other entries have said.
I know. I don't know either. It was weird.
Okay. The last one here, this is the good one. The last one says, in rivers with fast-flowing water, this Pokemon will cling to a rock by using its thick lips, which act like a suction cup.
Whoa, where
Sucking
did
rock.
that
That's right.
come from?
Poliwag can suck.
Oh, please don't say that again.
Those lips are made for sucking, and that's just what they'll do.
All right. That's too far. That's too
What?
far.
That's what it says in the Pokedex.
It has RSLs, rock sucking lips.
Jeez. That's too far.
Is that too
That's
far?
Too
Okay,
far.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was not taught.
This is a place of science and of education.
Yes, you should, and guilt. You should feel sorry about what you just said.
That's right.
You said the same. Okay, whatever.
I did. Whoa. What
professor
I said
did
was
no
scientific
such thing?
fact. All right.
Well, I did. Mine was a fact too. Rock sucking lips.
No, that's it. To the corner. To the corner with you, sir.
Back to the
All right.
Okay. Are you there?
Yeah. Can come back.
No.
Right.
All right. Just stand there and think about what you did. While I read the unique Pokedex entries. There's only one.
Sure.
Of course, it comes from Ash's Pokedex. It says, Poliwag, the Tadpole Pokemon. It has no arms, but its tail makes it a strong swimmer. Yeah, no arms in this one, believe it or not.
Uh-huh.
Okay, all right, Corbin, you can come back. You can come back to your seat now.
Sweet.
All right, so that does it for all the Pokedex entries. I actually have here a unsourced, uncredited article, unless anybody had the gumption to write an essay for Poliwag.
Ooh.
Mr. Curtis, yes?
Not me this time.
Okay, well then why did you raise your hand? You know what? You go to the corner.
Stay there.
Yeah, you have to, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Corbin, I'm just gonna assume from your, general apathy for this classroom that you didn't write.
I do not have apathy for this class. I resent that fact, and I think that's the most inaccurate thing you've ever said.
Oh, okay, so you wrote an essay then?
No.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read here this uncredited, unsourced article, and you guys can tell me what you think about it.
Okay.
Okay. Poliwag is a Pokemon.
Sounds good so far.
Good. I love it.
It has large eyes and pink lips that can also act as suction cups for rocks.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
we know.
it can. Yeah.
RSLs.
We'll learn that.
Its skin is very thin, but flexible and difficult to puncture. There is a black and white swirl on its abdomen, which is actually its internal organs, showing through its semi-transparent skin. The swirl is clearer following a meal. Okay, this one says the swirl is clearer following a meal.
It's more clear. It's more visible.
No,
We talked about
God.
this.
I don't think that's right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because that would be the swirl is more clear, right?
Whatever.
This is saying
whatever.
the swirl is clearer.
That's stupid. Whatever. That's dumb. Pokemon don't make any sense. Their
It is
physiology.
more clear
whatever.
to see the swirl.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, is the swirl its only internal organs? Is all of the innards of a
That's
Poliwag
it.
just that swirl?
Its heart's in there. Its rectum.
That's
its
where its
small
brain
intestine.
is.
Its lungs. It's all in there. All of it.
Okay, it goes on to say, it will have a white tinge if the Pokemon is affected by disease. The direction of the belly spiral differs by area. The equator is thought to have an effect on it. That's from pretty much directly from the Pokedex entries.
Yeah.
Poliwag has newly developed legs that are poor at walking and no arms. It has a long, thin tail surrounded by a light blue, semi-transparent fin. Its tail makes it a powerful swimmer. It loves to waddle on land despite danger. However, it will quickly return back into the water should it see danger. It cannot walk on land well unless trained every day. Because of its ineptitude on land, Poliwag is more likely to be found swimming in small freshwater ponds and lakes.
Yep.
Poliwag feeds on salveo weed, which can only be found on the bottom of clear lakes, or clear lake bottoms. Yeah,
Sweet.
okay, so I don't know if you guys remember, but when we talked about Vileplume, we also talked about the Salveo weed.
It did sound familiar.
yeah.
Yes. It is an effective stun spore antidote.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're looking for Salveo weed, look out for Poliwag.
Okay. Well, does Vileplume go to the bottom of ponds too to eat that?
No. So it's an antidote for the stun spore of Vileplume. Yeah.
Okay. So if you're stunned, if you have a Pokemon that's paralyzed, you can swim to the bottom of a pond and take what the Poliwag's feeding on and use it to cure your Pokemon.
Well, I think it's a preemptive thing, Corbin.
Oh,
as in,
okay.
like you get some of that when you know that you're about to deal with a Vileplume.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that does it for all the information that we have on Poliwag. I think it's now time to quiz you on what we have learned today. And what better way to do that than with a word search?
Yes.
Oh, sweet! Finally, something new.
I'm just kidding.
Something
It's a
different.
pop quiz.
Yeah.
It's a pop quiz. That's your standard 4-question pop quiz. We do one every
I
single
love
week.
it.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
God.
So
All
go
right.
ahead, put away your Rotom laptops. Get out your Rotom laptops. Don't listen to me. Listen to me now. Get out your Rotom laptops. Put away your Pokedexes.
All right.
Get out some gloves, so you don't hurt your fingers when you're typing super quick.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
dude, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
yes, I'm
and
ready.
That's it. I'm looking at the checklist here of everything you need for this quiz, and that's it. Okay.
We got it.
All right.
Got it.
Question number 1. What is a good indication that you'll need to take your Poliwag to the doctor? All right. Both of the answers are in. Corbin responded with, if the innards turn white. And Mr. Curtis says, if the swirl on the belly is tinged white, it be having some problems. Right to Nurse Joy. Right away.
Okay.
So yeah. Its innards will be tinged white. It's important to say that it's not going to be fully white. So if you see a little bit of white on your Poliwag, don't just be like, it's fine. All right. A little bit of white is what you should be looking out for.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. I am giving you the answer is it turns white. All right. That's good enough for me.
Close enough? Sweet.
Full points.
Appreciate it.
That's a very fair and equitable answer there, Professor.
Why do you
Thank
keep
you.
saying that? You said that last week too. Why are you saying
That's like
that?
his favorite word.
I mean,
Equitable.
because it is.
Are you saying that I'm more lenient on Corbin because
Of course not. I would
it's
never.
harder for him to get the right answer?
I would
That's
never.
kinda
never
rude.
imply that.
That's
I'm a
pretty
better
rude.
student at heart, though.
I know the professor is fair and impartial and
Yeah,
would
and
never do that.
hey Corbin, just you
What?
and me right here, right now,
Yeah, what?
buddy. You know that's not true.
What?
You know that you're not a better student at heart than Mr. Curtis
Well,
is. Look at it. He comes in early every single day.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. All right. As long as we listen. I'm not trying to be mean, but he's blowing you out of the water right now.
Well,
like a Poliwag with a baseball bat.
But I'm better looking. You know.
I mean, that's a given. That's a given.
I mean,
And when you're
look
better looking, you don't have to try as hard.
What are you two talking about over there?
it up. Nothing.
Oh,
nothing.
sorry. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Hey.
Question number 2.
Yes.
How does Poliwag secure itself in fast-moving waters? Okay, both of the answers are in. Corbin said... God. Corbin says, it sucks rocks so hard. So tight. Those rocks are so...
Hey, I didn't write any of that. What the hell, Professor?
you
That was
did.
so weird.
You did.
I wish you wouldn't
wrote
say.
all of
Don't
it.
do that again.
Wow,
That was really
Corbin.
awkward.
You wrote it. I have to read what you write. What do you want from me?
I never asked you to
you lie.
say all that. Ugh,
You're such a liar.
gross.
You know what? I might just not give you points for that.
You
Then
can't do
if
that.
You're gonna lie.
That's not-
I
you
can't
can't
take
do
points
that.
away
Very-
from
you
You have to
liars.
give me the right answer if it's right.
That would be a very fair.
You
and
have to give me full
equitable
points if it's
decision.
correct.
Hey,
That's
we
the
see
law.
you hear that? It'd be fair and equitable according to Mr. Curtis.
If you say that fucking word one more time, I'm literally gonna hit you with a baseball bat instead of a Poliwag. Okay?
You know what, Corbin? That's a fair and equitable
That's
response.
a fair and equitable
to,
threat there, Corbin.
I'm done.
Okay. Mr. Curtis responded to the question, which, by the way, was, how does Poliwag secure itself in fast-moving waters? Mr. Curtis says, Poliwag does suck right up onto a rock with its big ol' lips, like a suction cup. Yes, exactly correct. Excellent job to the both of you. It suctions its lips to rocks. That's right. Is the answer here. Okay. All right. So this is another scenario question. So pay attention.
My favorite.
Yeah. I don't know. I was feeling real creative with these questions.
Just say it.
Okay. Jeez. You leave a Poliwag and a Pikachu alone in a room together, along with a chocolate cake.
I wouldn't do any of that.
Mm-hmm. This is a hypothetical, all right?
Okay,
so
all right.
I'm telling you, this is the situation that
very unrealistic. I would eat the chocolate cake.
I'm aware it's unrealistic, but it's still the scenario you're in.
What else? What else is gonna happen? My dad's gonna be in the same room too.
So you leave that would never happen.
That would never happen. He left
He's
while
gone.
ago.
He would never be associated with you.
I know.
All right, let me finish. I'm starting the question over. Okay. You leave a Poliwag and a Pikachu alone in a room together, along with a chocolate cake.
Okay.
When you come back, the cake is gone. Now, assuming they don't have any cake left on their faces, how could you determine which one ate the cake? All right, both of the answers are in. Let's start with Corbin, I guess. I'll start with Corbin on this.
That's new.
I know. I like to mix it up sometimes. Corbin says, if the Poliwag has clear-looking innards, then it ate the cake. If the innards are their normal black color, the Pikachu ate the cake. Okay. Mm-hmm. I like it. We got Detective Corbin over here.
That's right.
Curtis says, you can look to see if the swirl on the belly of the Poliwag looked more clearer. That would indicate he had eaten something recently. Yes, exactly. So I guess you could, thinking about the problem, you could never actually definitively say, whether or not the Pikachu ate any of the cake, but you could definitely say whether or not the Poliwag ate it.
Yep, that's true. Facts.
All right. So if you come in and its stomach is either not clear or not its normal black color, or not as clear on its skin as you would expect it to be, whatever the Pokedexes mean by it's clearer.
Right? if there's a change in clearness of the Poliwag's stomach,
yes, whatever that means, then you know that it ate the chocolate cake.
That's right.
All right, there is one more question. Are you guys ready?
Just one. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How can you tell which area a Poliwag came from?
Ooh.
All right, both of the answers are in. Corbin says that you can tell by the pattern of its innards. Boy, those innards will tell you a lot about a Poliwag, eh?
Just a thought.
Are you trying to start a conversation with me?
Just a thought I had, and I just decided to write it down as part of the answer.
True, but I mean, there isn't really many other outstanding features of a Poliwag, I guess, besides
I think
its
tail is very outstanding. Thank you much. It's cute.
Is it? I mean, it's just a blue tail with a white film around, or clearish film.
It's cute, okay? Leave it alone.
It is cute. I mean, everything about a Poliwag is cute, even those big suctiony lips.
All right, settle down.
Okay, I'm sorry. Now let's see Mr. Curtis's answer. He says, you can tell the area by the direction of the swirl on the bell of the blob known as Poliwag?
None of that is right.
You can tell the area by the direction of the swirl on the belly of the blob known as...
No, that's wrong.
Eurobell.
No, that's wrong. We don't know what he's talking about. The swirl of the what? What swirl? Where?
I'm about to give you an equitable answer here, Mr. Curtis.
Equitable half credit.
But Professor, I mean, there's only one swirl. Has to be on the belly. It was just a mere...
Nope.
A mere typo.
You know what? No, he's right. There isn't a swirl anywhere else. All right. I think we can know that he meant on the belly. It's just his big ol' fingers, his big ol' gripplers, kind of.
Well, see,
missed some keys.
I put those big gloves on, like you told me to, and it's just kind of
exactly
fiddled.
Right, I'll make sure
keys.
to never ask you to put gloves on again, because it clearly messes up your writing.
Yeah, that's what does. Yeah, that's totally it.
That's it. That's what does it.
That's what does it.
All right. Okay. That's it for the quiz. You both got full marks. Mr. Curtis a little bit tenuously there got full marks.
Nailed it. He just did that because he feels sorry for you, Mr. Curtis.
All right, well, that's unnecessary. Unnecessary, Corbin. You know what? Maybe I'm going to give you half credit for
No.
this.
I've been good. I've done a great job.
You have been pretty good recently. I've been very proud of how
you've
been doing your work.
Thank you.
Okay, but that does it for Poliwag. Next time we're going to talk about Poliwag's evolved form. Can either of you guys tell me what that is?
Shit, no.
It's not shit.
Poly swirl.
Yes, you know what? You're right. You're learning about Poly's swirl.
Poly's world.
Polytoad.
Poly's world.
No.
Is that what it is?
No, it's Poliwhirl.
Oh,
right.
Polyworld. Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't been to that amusement park. I haven't heard of it actually.
No. Just whirl, as in like a whirlpool.
Poly will what?
Pool.
Poly will what?
No, whirl.
Whirl? Oh.
Polywhirl.
Okay.
Like
I'm a
multiple
poly girl.
whirls.
Is that it? Poly.
And a poly.
Yeah, we're learning about
Whirlpool.
Polygirl.
Gotcha.
No, we're learning about Poliwhirl, which is the evolved form of Poliwag.
Why didn't you say that?
Okay. I did say that.
Oh, sorry. You gotta speak up.
But that does it for today's lesson. If you have questions for me, Professor Jacob, you can ask me by sending me a Gmail, which of course everybody knows is Gengar Mail, at wwopokemon@gmail.com. If you don't have a Gengar Mail account, that's fine. You can also find me on Twitter, which is the Bird Pokemon themed social network site. You can find me at wwopokemon there as well. If you like this lesson, hey, give it a rating.
Hey, do that.
If you didn't like it, also give it a rating. You can say
Sure.
it was bad. Listen, I as a professor strive on feedback, and of course, the
right.
principal will look at all the ratings I get, and he will, evaluate me at the end of the year to determine whether or not I deserve a raise or if I should be fired. So if you guys don't give me good ratings, I might get fired.
So leave a bad review. Let them get fired so we can have somebody with better credentials.
Professor, don't worry. That would never happen. Not with all the positive reviews I write you.
Thank you, Mr. Curtis. You really are bumping up those numbers there. And I appreciate that.
I do put in several positive notes for you every class, so don't worry. By the time we're done with this whole class, you know what?
I would think that you're a Poliwag with those big lips, but they're not sucking rocks. They're kissing the professor's butt.
You know, Mr. Curtis, I would be upset that you're doing that, but I do feel as though I've earned those extra good ratings, so I'm not that upset.
Oh my god!
Because every lesson that I do is amazing.
So full of yourself.
I can't remember if I said where to do those ratings. It's on Flapple Podcasts.
It is.
It's Flapple Podcasts spelled Apple Podcast. I guess I forgot the FL.
It's a silent.
It's an invisible FL. But that does it for today's lesson. So until next time. Class is dismissed.
Welcome to the World of Pokemon as part of the Pokecasters Network.